It's been a while since I painted. I still occasionally have something that's either a gift or a commission, but I haven't just sat down to paint in a long time. Usually my art is all about the line. Sometimes it's only lines, or only dots. I rely on the composition and the detail and the texture to keep the eye engaged. So this time I want to try something different. I wanted to try a watercolor that didn't have strong lines. After driving to the eastern shore on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge many times, I've seen some interesting sunrises and sunsets, and the occasional submarine. The subject for today was going to be just water and sky. It was hard for me. I honestly thought about giving up on it a few times. That's the thing about making art, especially over many years. Sometimes it comes effortlessly, and sometimes it's a struggle. I did a quick pencil sketch and then started filling in color. It was going well enough. I was using this watercolor block. The pages are all attached together to keep the paper flat. My block is pretty old, so the adhesive gave up and the page started to buckle. I removed the sheet from the block and taped it to my drawing table. This is where I started doubting the process. Do all people making art go through this same thought process? Here's my inner monologue when I'm painting. Hey, this is a good idea. Look how nice it looks. I might actually be good at this. Oh no, I've ruined the whole thing. Why do I even try? Then, well, that's a little better. Maybe if I could just add a little bit more here, or fix that part there. Ugh, I should have just stopped before. Now it's even worse. Finally, I usually get to, well, I guess that's not terrible. I can probably stop. I guess. In particular for this painting, I got to the I can probably stop and sat back and realized that's a lot of work for a painting that is kind of boring. So I just decided to see what I could salvage. I took some mat board and tried to see if there was some way to crop the image that I liked more. So that was the new plan. I was going to try to lighten the contrast of the reflection in the water and focus on the center section. Then I was going to make the somewhat drastic decision to just cut it apart. I drew the lines and peeled the tape back, broke out the X-Acto knife, only to realize that making this a triptych made it less boring. So I taped things back down and started blending in white with different shades of blue to try to even out the tone and decrease the contrast in the reflections. Now, well, I guess that's not terrible. I can probably stop. I guess. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one.